return back this morning on the 66th day of hearing to deal with the issues appearing on Daily Diary this morning. But before I proceed any further, Council, take us through this morning. Thank you.
Good morning, Commissioner.
Good morning.
Commissioner, just by way of opening, as indicated yesterday, a number of my matters, particularly summonses that were returnable yesterday, I did indicate that they would be adjourned and extended to today for purpose of considering whether or not we will be pursuing those summonses. I can confirm that at this juncture I'm in a position to indicate those summonses that are able to be discharged for various reasons, which I will outline individually when I deal with those particular summonses. So perhaps if I could just mention those particular summonses that are to be discharged, Commissioner,
Yes.
and have them discharged accordingly. So, Commissioner, if I can turn over the page, firstly to agenda item number 6. That's the summons issued to Honorable Don Pompolie, MP, summons number 22, Commissioner.
Yes.
We applied to have that summons discharged, Commissioner. The Honorable Minister has been in contact with the Commission. However, there is nothing further that the Commission would require of him in terms of a statement relating to matters the subject of this inquiry. So if that summons could be discharged, Commissioner, and a direction issued to that effect.
I agree to that, Council. I give direction that the summons number 22 be discharged forthwith.
Commissioner, turning to item number 7, the summons issued to Honorable Peter O'Neill. Summons number 23, Commissioner, there is nothing further that requires the Honorable Minister to comment or otherwise provide any evidence on matters subject to this inquiry. The Commission would note that the Minister was the former Prime Minister at the relevant time. There are no matters that have been raised that are adverse or otherwise require his comments. And for those reasons, Commissioner, we apply to have summons number 23 discharged.
Yes, Council. Similarly, summons number 23 is now discharged forthwith. Thank you.
Commissioner, item number 8 is a summons issued to Honorable Powers Pakop, Governor for NCD. Commissioner, that is a summons that is numbered number 24. Commissioner, for the same reasons outlined earlier, we applied to have this particular summons also discharged.
Yes, I agree with that, Council. The summons number 24 is now discharged. Thank you.
Commission pleases. Commission also skipping over to item number 10. That's a summons issued to Dr. Peter Cora, identified as summons number 26. Commissioner, if that summons could also be discharged, there are no matters that are adverse or otherwise require Dr. Cora's participation. So if that summons could also be discharged.
So similarly, I agree to that. Summons number 26 issued to Dr. Peter Cora is now discharged forthwith. Thank you.
Commissioner, item number 11, Dr. Thomas Webster, issued in respect of summons number 27. Commissioner, if that summons could also be discharged for the reasons outlined earlier.
I agree to that, Council. Summons number 27 is now discharged.
Commissioner, item number 12, Mr. Arthur Somare. Summons number 28, Commissioner. We also apply to have that summons discharged for the reasons submitted earlier.
I agree on that, Council. Summons number 28 is now discharged.
Commissioner, skipping over to item 14, Mr. Gary Hersey, summons number 32. Again, Commissioner, for the same reasons submitted earlier, we apply to discharge summons number 32.
Yes, similarly, Council, the summons number 32 is now discharged.
Commissioner, item number 15, Ms. Haukawa Harry, summons number 33. Again, we apply to have that summons discharged for the reasons outlined earlier.
I agree, Council. The summons number 33 is now discharged.
Commissioner, turning over the page to item number 17. Summons issued to Mr. Jamie Stewart, summons number 35. Again, if that summons could also be discharged.
I agree, Council. Summons number 35 is now discharged.
Item 18, Commissioner, summons number 36 issued to Ms. Juliana Kobak. Ms. Kobak did engage with the Commission, but the matters that she wished to raise were not matters that were within the terms of reference, Commissioner. And for those reasons, we apply to have that summons discharged.
Yes, Council. Summons number 36 is now discharged. Thank you.
Commissioner, item number 20, Mr. Larry Hore, identified as being issued with summons number 38. For the same reasons, we also submit that summons number 38 also be discharged.
Yes, Council, I agree. The summons number 38 is now discharged.
Commissioner, item number 21 is a summons numbered 39 issued to Mr. Nathaniel Poya. Commissioner, for the same reasons issued as stated above, we apply to have that summons number 39 also discharged.
Yes, Council, I agree. The summons number 39 is now discharged.
Commissioner, item number 22, Mr. Paul Comboy, summons number 40. Commissioner, we adopt the same reasons submitted earlier and apply to discharge summons number 40.
Yes, Council. Summons number 40 is now discharged.
Commissioner, item number 23, summons number 41 issued to Mr. Paul Nerau. Commissioner, for the same reasons submitted earlier, we also apply to discharge summons number 41.
Yes, Council. I agree to that. Summons number 41 is now discharged.
Commissioner, item number 25 is summons number 43 issued to Mr. Stanley Alphonse. Commissioner, Mr. Alphonse also did engage with the Commission on matters that were otherwise not relevant to the inquiry, and as such, we apply to have his summons formally discharged. That's summons number 43.
Yes, Council, I agree to that. Summons number 43 is now discharged.
And Commissioner, lastly, item number 26, summons number 45 issued to Mr. Wasantha Kumarasiri. Commissioner, for the same reasons submitted earlier, we also apply to have Mr. Kumarasiri's summons discharged at summons number 45.
Yes, Council. I agree on that. Summons number 45 is now discharged.
Now, turning back to matters that are, for summons that have yet to be formally mentioned, Commissioner, these are summons that are still active. I note my friend Mr. Veritimos is online. Perhaps I could, at this stage, allow him to enter his appearance, Commissioner.
Yes.
Thank you, Councillor Sisting. Mr. Commissioner, Veritimos is my name for the record. Again, Varitimos, initials MM. IP with my learned friends again, Mr. D. Wood and Mr. Al Avori, EVORE, the Curtin Brothers Holdings NG Limited, and Ballymore number 39 Limited, if the Commission pleases.
So, Commissioner, what I propose to do essentially in respect of the balance of the summonses that I've not mentioned is to essentially have these summonses adjourned to Thursday, this Thursday, the 23rd of February at 10 a.m., Commissioner. Now, the primary reason is because, as you, Commissioner, will recall, there were a number of documents, particularly that I was required to produce to my friends by close of business today, that will essentially address or touch on matters that are otherwise the subject of matters issued under these respective summonses, Commissioner. So if I could have those summonses formally adjourned to Thursday, the 23rd of February 2023 at 10 a.m.
Yes, thank you, Council.
For mention, and then we can then deal with those summonses after obviously producing the documents that were directed to be produced by close of business today. That will give my friends at least some opportunity to have the benefit of the material for tomorrow, and then we can then work out how we proceed from there on. So, Commissioner, just for the record, those matters are agenda item 1, that's summons number 21, agenda item number 2, summons 14, agenda item 3, summons 15, agenda item 4, summons 16, agenda item 5, summons 19, item number 19, Commissioner, summons 37, agenda 24, summons number 42, and Commissioner, lastly, although not squarely related to those matters, I'd rather I have this matter just be adjourned to Thursday for mention as well. That's item number 27, summons number 46.
Thank you, Council. Those summonses that have been identified and just been read out, I now give direction that it return back on Thursday, the 23rd of February, for mention at 10 a.m. Thank you, Council.
As the Commission pleases, I understand the Commission that now leaves the balance of the matters on the list that are essentially the landowner, the hearings in relation to matters submitted by the respective landowners. So I will basically leave that to my friend Mr. Keeper to address the Commission.
Thank you, Council.
Mr. Commissioner, before Mr. Kipper commences,
Yes.
could I just mention, just clarify something? I take it from Mr. Guerrero's comments that we will receive the Kumul, Ashurst will receive the Kumul documents by 4:06 today. If he could just confirm that.
Council.
Yes, Commissioner, he will. He certainly will. There's also, I think, a number of other documents. There was a schedule. There were 2 documents,
Yes.
or 2 documents that were in the schedule that are to be provided. They both will be provided to the lawyers for Ballymore and Curtin Brothers by 4:06 this afternoon, Commissioner.
That's the confirmation, Council Retimus. This document will be delivered
Thank you, Mr. Commissioner.
for 4:06 today.
Thank you. And could I just, thank you, Mr. Commissioner, and thank you, Council Sisting. Could I just place on record before the landowners commence their submissions that you might recall that there's objection taken to various material last week, and there was an agreement reached with Mr. Kipper for the material to be provided, and various landowner materials were provided on Friday and some as late as 4:30 yesterday afternoon. We undertook to prepare objections to the material and provide it within 10 days. We've actually provided it, given the time frame of the Commission, we provided to Council Assisting this morning. So even though we only got material yesterday afternoon, those objections and submissions have already been provided to Council Assisting this morning to assist the Commission, noting the time frame and the roadmap. So they were due next week, our submissions and objections on that point, but have been provided to both Council Assisting this morning. Consistent with our discussion with Council Assisting, I think it was yesterday, we anticipate getting a response from Council Assisting to our submissions and objections schedule by tomorrow afternoon. And hopefully we can reach consensus so you, Mr. Commissioner, don't have to make rulings unnecessarily on the matter. Could I just confirm with Mr. Kipper that they're still fine to provide us with the response by tomorrow afternoon?
Thank you, Council. Council Assisting.
Mr. Guerrero could confirm that.
Yes, Commissioner Places, thank you, Mr. Vertimus. I confirm receiving a letter enclosing submissions and objections to the material provided by the various landowners. Hence, Commissioner, our application this morning for all the landowner applications listed for today to be adjourned to Thursday at 10 a.m. this Thursday to enable us to look at the objections provided by the lawyers for Curtin Brothers and Ballymore and provide a response accordingly. That is the position, Commissioner.
Thank you, Council. Council Vertimus, I think to give some clear light on this, I will adjourn this application to Thursday at 10 a.m. For hearing. Is that right, Council?
Yes, Commissioner.
Yes. So all these applications that listed for today, for the landowners, is now adjourned to Thursday, the 23rd,
Commissioner, yes.
10 a.m.
If I could just mention them for the record. That's agenda item number 28, leave application number 6.
Yes.
Agenda item number 29, leave application number 9.
Yes.
Agenda item number 30, that's leave application number 10. Agenda item number 31, leave application number 12. Agenda item number 32, leave application number 13. And lastly, agenda item number 33, leave application number 14 to be adjourned to Thursday, the 23rd of Feb 2023 for hearing.
Thank you, Council. Just to reaffirm the direction is that those application that are listed on a daily diary this morning. Labor applications 6, 9, 10, 12, 13, and 14 are now being adjourned to Thursday at 10 a.m. for hearing. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Commissioner. Could I just clarify with Mr. Maliva or Mr. Guerrero, and in light of the fact it looks like we're going to adjourn very shortly, and in light of the assurance given by Mr. Guerrero recently that they would respond to our submissions and objections schedule within 24 hours, can we get confirmation, and particularly because the matter's been adjourned till Thursday, for us to consider what the response is, we please obtain confirmation that they'll be able to respond to our schedule by noon tomorrow, so we have time to consider their position.
Thank you, Council. Council
Yes,
Bureau.
yes, Commissioner. We'll obviously respond as soon as possible. We note that the request is for us to respond by noon. We'll obviously endeavor to respond before that, but we'll respond to them tomorrow in any event by noon. So we'll endeavor to do that, but if not earlier, Commissioner.
Thank you, Council. That's the.
Thank you, Mr. Commissioner.
That's the verification on that issue that it is raised. It shall be delivered as now been confirmed by the Council assisting. Thank you.
With that, Commissioner,
Thank you, Mr. Commissioner. Thank you, Council assisting.
Thank you.
we understand there are no further matters, Commissioner, so if the matters could be
Thank you,
adjourned
Mr. Council assisting.
to tomorrow, Commissioner, 22nd February 2023 at 10 a.m.
Thank you, Council. We'll return back tomorrow to deal with another matter that is listed that was adjourned to Wednesday, but all these matters that were listed for today is now adjourned to Thursday at 10 a.m. for hearing. So until we return back tomorrow and Thursday, Associate, you can now adjourn the hearing to those respective days. Thank you.